Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 46, To Save Yarost. We are so thankful that you are here and you are a part of the 20 Sides community. We really hope that you enjoy this episode. Things are starting to get crazy in our campaign, so if you haven't caught everything, episode 1 is available wherever you get your podcasts all the way up through this episode 46. Make sure that you're following on all socials because we drop behind the scenes stuff and things like that there. And we hope that you enjoy the episode.
Real quick, the 20 Sides Patreon is live. So if you are loving 20 Sides, you've got to click the link and go join the Patreon now for exclusive bonus content and early episode drops.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yarost, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil, right now on 20 Sides. But again, it used every bit of that to rid Baron of the curse, so they no longer have a supply.
Where are they now?
This Millie and Baron?
Yeah, and then I just keep, I like say that, and then I go down.
Winland? And Winland says, I'm not sure. I know they left. It's been 5.5 months. They went to find a young girl. I can't remember her name, but they went to find her. Apparently, she had taken some interest in some orcs, but I have not seen Millie or Baron since.
Where do we get this water? Would you call it?
Oh, it's
gross water.
No, gross water.
And is that what you said? I don't.
No.
I wasn't really listening. I know we need to get some water.
It's rose water.
Oh,
it is. There's a small dungeon. So previously, it was occupied by some pretty gross creatures, and I believe Millie and Baron ridded the location of it. Unfortunately, we have word that it is now occupied, and we have no clue how the two creatures got there, but by two mind flayers.
Well, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That sounds.
What is a mind flayer?
Yeah.
What is
Great
this?
question.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah.
Just 14.
18 for Leo.
14 plus 7.
So
Not 7. 3. Plus 3 plus 3.
I would say the ladies in both of your studies, Ordella being in a castle and hearing these stories, and then Leo having such interest in like death and
Monsters.
books and monsters. Both of you all know of mind flayers as just humanoid creatures, very, very intelligent, but they feed on the brains of other creatures. They're originally from the primal void, but they will oftentimes make their way into, either through portals or other means, into the Deep Hallows. But they are very, very, very rarely ever seen on the surface world.
They're bad news.
They're not necessarily bad news.
Okay.
They love experiments, but they normally work in hives. So there's a big, essentially like elder brain where all of these mind flayers are connected in their minds. So they do everything through like psychosis and telepathy and everything through their minds as opposed to out loud. And they're normally not off. They're normally with their hive. And so to have one or two of them kind of outside of the tribe, for lack of better words, is very odd. And for them to be on the surface world is also very, very odd.
This is a DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Mind flayers, their main source is the brain. It's how they affect things and whatever.
Yep.
In D&D, Warforgers don't have brains. Now they have similar functions that help them, right? Yeah. That help them. But like as far as like an actual brain,
correct,
they don't have that.
Correct.
would you as a DM just say, well, we're just going to flavor that differently for you and it's going to have the same effects?
I would say no. I would
Okay.
say you don't have a brain, so they're not going to. Now they may kill you and be interested in like what makes you tick and what makes you work, but they wouldn't.
Right.
They're not going to like.
But it's going to be the normal attacks for them and not the psychosis side of what they do.
Correct.
Okay. That sounds fantastic. But is there maybe another place that this rosewater is?
You could search as long as you've got time.
We have like
I don't know if
few
we have
days.
time. I mean, and so I'm like, Yarost, show her, see what she thinks.
So I just roll up my sleeves a little bit, show her.
And she says,
This looks like it is passing, like this is getting better, right?
It's like pulsing now.
it's like trying to climb out. She says, how long have you been in this state?
It's been about 3 days.
So from what we've seen, you've got about 7 days. So maybe 4 days left. So you have some time if you would like to go in search of rosewater. I don't know where one would look.
You
to
don't
find
actually
it.
know where it would be. Do you have maps of any kind?
Well,
or anything?
most large cities, you could find rosewater pretty easily in the city. You're more than welcome to go to Serene, but he's only got 4 days left, so I don't
How
believe you
far
have
away
as
is
long
it?
as-
like would Pine Gate or
Pine Gate may have it. You're looking at maybe 2 days travel. So if for whatever reason
Yeah,
Pine
that's
Gate
not-
doesn't have it,
we're out of luck?
How much of it do we need to get?
a few water skins full. It takes way more than what a normal curse would be.
Do you have a few water skins for us to borrow and then an extra?
We can grab that for you. Diana
No, you mean
walks over.
You mean Brianna? Is it?
No. I said my name was Diana. Listen, and she puts her arm around Leo, and she goes, "Look, me and the and these people are going to be my friends, Winland. They're going to be my friends. We're going to be the best friends, right?" And she looks right at you.
I'm melting.
Seems like she doesn't have many friends.
I know she doesn't look like she has a lot of friends.
I don't
She
want
looks at
any
Leo.
friends. So I'm just gonna kind of crouch out of the embrace.
And she looks at you and she goes, "Do you want to help me grab the water skins?"
No thanks.
I don't like
Going
that name.
outside.
That's why I'm putting the rose water that I take for my face is going to go in a glass jar.
Do you have any do you happen to have any like healing potions or anything?
We have a couple, I believe, but we
yeah,
try to
'cause
keep those for emergency
Yeah,
situations.
This one's probably going to need one. If you got one, and I pointed Ordella like, yeah, this one's going to need one.
Oh,
I put my hand up. Please. Please, I could really use a potion.
I believe we could spare one. We will spare one.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we better go do this then. These mind flayers sound fantastic. So let's do our thing.
Go ahead now.
Yeah, we grabbed all the little skins and we grabbed the potion.
Got the water skins, got the potions. You head out. She'll give you the general direction. It's starting to get dark. Do you want to wait until the morning? Do you want to just go through the night? It's not far away. It's maybe like
30 minutes.
30 minutes to an hour away.
I mean,
I say we go in the night because
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit of cover.
Yeah, if we're rested, yeah.
So the sun is setting as you all make your way through the eastern pines until you see an opening in this hill. It is completely dark in the opening. What are you doing?
Do I see anything because I have night vision or dark vision?
Give me a perception check.
Same.
Ooh, 10.
15 plus 8, 23.
Both of you stop. You begin taking in your surroundings. You hear some rustling, but you assume what you hear is animals of some sort. Don't see anything, don't hear anything from the opening. There's nothing.
How far away are we?
Yeah, so you're probably, I'd say like 50 feet away. There's some pine trees and whatnot, but the vegetation here isn't as high because of all the pine needles that fall to the forest floor.
What's it look like?
They're these enormous pine trees. They let barely any light through because of how big they are. Picture like a forest that doesn't have a lot of underbrush at all, where you can see through. That's kind of what it looks like.
Do we hear anything?
Mm-mm.
Can I go up to the entrance and see if I can find any traps or see if there's anything that's going to prevent us from getting in safely?
Definitely.
And while she does that, I'm going to open my cloak and send Luna into the opening. So
okay.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, hey guys, watch my back.
So we'll say you're all about 50 feet from this opening.
Cool.
Give me a stealth check.
I'm holding Yarost's hand because I can't see in the dark. So
Y'all, you don't necessarily have to right now because you're in the pines.
I know.
I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So Yarost and Seven are holding hands behind y'all. Leo sits down, closes her eyes as Luna flutters out of her cloak.
21.
Leo, give me a stealth check, or not a stealth check, excuse me. Give me a perception check for Luna.
She flying into the cave?
Yes.
18.
Nice.
The 21 investigation check, you are very confident that nothing is trapped. So you are kind of at the precipice of walking through this entrance. Leo, Luna flutters in. Your mind's eye now goes to her as you see her going toward this entrance. As soon as she goes in, there is a small-ish, probably 25-foot wide, almost circular cavern. There is a pile of rubble that goes from the ground to the ceiling, and the ceiling's pretty low in here. It's about 8.5 feet. There's also a pile to the left as Luna kind of swoops to her left. Both of these look like they're blocking some form of maybe like a hallway. The one to the left looks like it has been tripped, like at some point it was trapped, but a bunch of rocks have fallen down and blocked that. And then to the south is open, and Luna kind of swoops around that room for a few minutes and then goes down to the south where it looks like a tunneled hallway, and you get to about to where Luna can't go any further, and she turns around and the hallway would continue down that.
Okay, so we're coming in from the west.
Yep.
The south entrance is open.
Correct.
So I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to let them know that there's 4 doorways. 2 are blocked. Or wait, no, there's 3 doorways.
Mm-hmm.
2 are blocked.
3
1
hallways, essentially.
Yeah. 1 is open. But I didn't see any mind flayers or
What
any
is
bad
mind
guys.
flayer? I wasn't aware of what
Hey,
they are.
that's what they were talking about. Remember when they were talking about when we were...
From what I remember being told when I was younger, is that it's this creature and it has a lot of, it's a mind flayer. So basically
You used the word to define the word.
well, it can like get into your mind. It can control your mind from what I have gathered.
So I think it's also
I've
a
never
little
seen
bit
one.
weird that there's only 2 of them here, because usually they live in like hives together.
so it is like bee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that there's
Has
2
wings?
of them hanging out, no wings, but lots of like little googly
Like
things coming
tintly
out
things.
of their face.
Tintly things? What's a tintly
or
thing?
tentacly things.
Like a, you know, it's like,
Tentacly. Oh, I totally know
like
what that is.
extra arms.
you know,
It has multiple arms.
and like claws kind of, and
It's got like an octopus
Each-
head
each of-
and like a
Oh,
regular
what
body.
is
and
wait,
sometimes they
what-
have cloaks that come up.
Oh, okay,
and out.
you guys are saying a lot of words that I don't know.
And they could be
I know.
blue, maybe green. I think they smell like vanilla somewhere. I read that.
Oh,
So
This is
that's
I don't
that's
think they
nice.
smell like
a lot
vanilla.
about them.
But protect your brain.
I don't
Protect your brain.
I don't have one of those
So
so
actually.
seven, that could probably be really great or
Yeah,
really
you
bad.
go in
We'll find
first.
out.
No, okay.
I'll pick up some pine needles and stuff them in my helmet. Just added protection.
Protect my brain.
Oh, that's an amazing image.
I love.
Pine needles
Needles
coming
sticking
out
out.
like straw.
Right.
I don't know that it sounds like they they make your brain. That's what you're saying? Is it like
They talk. They don't talk. They just like message your brain.
Yeah, kind of like when I
So
talk
you
to you in
probably-
your head.
Oh, okay. I don't think they're really going to care about me and you, Yarost.
Yeah, don't think there's anything to get here.
Yeah, there's
I don't
not much
think
in
so
there
either.
for me
Y'all's
either. So
noggins
we'll
are pretty empty.
I mean, we'll have to see what's going on, but okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe they'll like us. Maybe they won't. So let's just be cautious. They could kill us.
Oh, okay. Are we going in? Are we
Octopus
You
bees.
guys go in
Gotcha.
first.
Yes.
okay? Octopus bees. Watch out, everybody.
Octopus bees.
So they fly? These things fly?
They have wings.
Oh, they do have. They have wings.
Wings like bees.
Like bees. Do they buzz?
Yes,
Oh, no, yes.
They buzz. Okay.
I think they buzz.
They buzz. Okay.
Buzz in your head.
And, in
If you hear
oh,
buzzing in the head,
in the
it
head.
is mind flayer.
Oh, okay.
So, Leo, do not use your spell
Is it
so
high
that we are
pitched buzz?
100% sure it is
Is it like
Mind flayer.
Is it like zzz, or is it like bzz, 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 like a bee?
I've already like tuned them out because I'm like, what a bunch of idiots.
Oh.
The coast is clear, so I'm going to start to stealth in and let them buzz behind me.
We're on the move.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
20 plus 10. Whoop.
Crit.
30.
Nobody knows where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all-
she disappeared.
Seven and Yarost, as y'all are talking, y'all
I don't have time
y'all
for
look
this.
around and y'all don't see
Yeah.
y'all don't see Ordella anywhere, and Leo is paying you absolutely no attention.
Like, oh my God.
Ordella,
Yeah.
as you go in, you see a very similar, or you see the exact same thing Luna saw. You see a circular 25-ish foot across room. To the north is a completely blocked off hallway from, huge rocks from the bottom to the top. To the east is also a blocked off hallway, and to the south leads down a tunnel.
Okay. I'm going to wait for my friends, but I'm going to kind of find a dark part of it, of the crevice that I'm in, and just kind of sneak into it.
Yeah. So you three enter maybe a minute after Ordella does. You see the same thing. And Seven, at this point, you can't see at all. So you're going to have to either cast some type of light or just take disadvantage on everything.
Are you guys okay with me casting light? Or do we want to stay hidden? I can hold a hand or something.
No one wants to hold your
mean,
hand.
Yeah, you're. I
We
think.
can't
You're.
fight
You're.
mind
Yeah.
flayers while holding hand.
I think you're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
7
So
units.
So
is
I
light.
cast light on my mace then.
Just stay in the
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay at least 30 feet back from it,
Mhm.
especially Ordella,
Yeah.
and probably from them two as well.
Okay.
Just so that they have a little bit of cover.
So you're definitely bringing up the rear.
I'm definitely bringing up
Okay.
the rear.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'll go in front and kind of guide us
Yep.
heading into that entrance. Should we just go this way? The open
This-
one?
The south.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Okay.
the only one we can get through.
Okay.
If it looks like a dead end, then yeah, we'll definitely.
I'm going to try to sneak forward.
Give me a stealth check. At advantage.
20!
Oh my gosh.
Dang,
that
double
back.
crit.
You move roughly 50 feet down this hallway until you get to a door that's closed. Give me a perception check at the door.
14 plus 8.
You hear the skittering of what sounds like 2 to 4 creatures. And it's a mixture of like claws on a rocky, dirty surface mixed with just a...
Gross.
The door is locked.
You haven't tried the door yet.
Okay. Can I try on
Sure.
that same 30?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
So-
I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to see if
You can
if
peer
it
in.
would open.
Okay. So you open the door, peek in, and you see 3. You see 3 of these currently eating a horse. You look in, you see these brain-like creatures with these fat feet, almost the size of dogs. They are weirdly eating this creature, even though they don't have mouths.
I don't like that.
How far away are my friends?
50 feet behind you.
I'm just going to wait for them to show up, but my eyes are on that door
Okay.
in case something comes out. That's the only place that we can go
You can move the rocks. You could try to move the rocks if you
from those
want.
other entrances. Okay,
yeah.
this is okay. We're just going to try to.
Y'all wait a few minutes. You don't hear anything from Ordella. Y'all continue down that hallway. 7 bringing up way behind.
I can see the door, right?
And I'm standing in front of it, so 7 does not just knock on it.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Can I roll a history check? So she tells us what she saw.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? Can I roll a history check? No.
Can we see if Ordella knows? Because she saw him.
Sure.
History check 9.
Mm-mm.
Those things are gross to me.
They're very like it's such a weird looking creature that you just haven't read anything about them.
A 20.
Oh my
Yeah, she's
gosh.
gonna know.
Plus 7 for. Or wait, what is it? History?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, plus 7, so 27.
So
you-
she's gonna know.
You would know these as intellectual devourers. That mind flayers breed these things. They roam and hunt. And so you can kind of assume that, like, are these the pets of a mind flayer? Like, you're making the connection there between mind flayer and these things. And I would say with a 27, yeah, you
This is how
also
we
know
kill them.
that it is going after things with a brain. You know what? With a 27, I will also say you know that the spell Protection from Evil and Good kind of prevents it from stealing the body of a creature.
Can steal the body.
Well, I don't know what that spell is yet, so I haven't learned it yet. Yeah. So I like relay all this like historical knowledge of these intellectual devourers. I relay that to the group. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to bust out the door. I mean, I'd say maybe the person that doesn't have an actual brain go in
Do you want me to
first.
go first? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go first.
I'll do
I
it.
have the biggest brain, so I probably need to go
and
last.
I mean, my mace still has light on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, as soon as you all start to walk toward the door, you hear skittering
smell my big
coming
brain.
toward the door as well. So everybody roll for initiative.
Cool.
They smell me brain.
Ooh.
man, 3.
5.
21 for Leo.
Nice.
8.
Wow.
Using up all our low rolls here.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I rolled a 14, so I'm going first.
No, I got a 21.
Oh, you got a 21. Sorry. 7 is in front.
Yes.
And I'll say this hallway is about 10 feet wide, so you can go 2 by 2, but the doorway is just a normal sized door, so you can only go in one at a time. These creatures are rushing forward. Leo, as 7 opens this door, these creatures are about 20 feet away, running toward you. And the room isn't that big. It's probably about 30 feet across. And this dead horse is in the back of the room.
So Leo's going to cast Firebolt at the one on its hind legs.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh,
so-
no.
That is going to miss.
Yep.
All right. These.
Oh, wait, and I'm going to shove it. I'm going to shove one.
Okay. It
Is
rolls.
this slimy?
It rolls a natural 6, so it's going to get pushed back 5 feet.
Yep.
It skitters to the ground, and then it takes off running again. And they all will make it to you all. The first one is going after 7, and it is going to get a claw and a devour intellect. So the first claw, 11, is going to miss, and then devour intellect targets one creature it can see within 10 feet that has a brain. Oh,
I don't have one.
he doesn't have a brain.
Yeah.
So he immediately, it looks at 7 and it starts to, it identifies that you don't have a brain, and that'll be its turn. The other one is going after Leo with its claws and is going to roll a 10.
Miss.
Misses. And then it is also going to devour your intellect. So you need to succeed on a DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
17 plus 7, so 24.
So you succeed. The other one is going to go around Leo and attack Yarost. So
Oh, no.
with a claw, 13 to hit,
15 armor class.
misses. And then it's also going to devour your intellect. So give me an intelligence saving throw, and it's 12 or higher.
You get -1 to this, so 7.
A 7. This could get interesting.
Okay.
So you are going to take, this is psychic damage,
Okay.
16 psychic damage as it almost feels like you get a headache, but an immediate just piercing migraine. And then I'm going to roll 3d6.
I hate that for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if the total equals or exceeds your intelligence score, your intelligence is reduced to 0.
3d6?
3d6.
Yikes.
Ruh-roh.
The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence.
And how do I do that?
Yeah, so how do you regain a...
Find out, boys.
Yeah, they beat it.
Well, his intelligence score drops to 0.
But does that mean he's just like frozen?
He's just
or
a dumb. I mean,
So
he's got
nothing
the
new.
intelligence of like a
I
rat.
don't know.
Oh, no.
Honestly, rats
That's
could-
worse than
But
yours.
rats know to fight back.
Right, yeah.
I mean, rats are going to have fight or flight, right?
Well, it says the target is stunned
That's why I'm saying, does
So
he
he
just do
can't do
nothing?
anything.
Okay, yes. Okay, that's what was
until it
kind of
regains at least 1 point of intelligence. Oh no. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say, do work, y'all.
Okay.
Do work. That is their go. it is now up to everyone but Leo, but then Leo will go. So Yarost will spend his turn stunned.
I'm going to try to get the one that's closer to Yarost.
Okay. Make a...
I'm going to use Windstalker.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Okay. 5 plus 8.
13?
13.
That hits.
Oh,
That
cute.
hits.
Yeah. Okay.
It's low.
Okay.
Y'all need to get everybody studying going, is Yarost
I
done?
know.
I know. Hold on.
Whoa. 23 plus 5 is 28.
And it just goes and falls to the
nice.
ground dead.
Guys.
They do not have a lot of hit points. Bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Crossbow
Attacking the
expert.
one in front of Leo or the one in front of 7?
The one in front of Leo.
Okay.
17 plus 8
That hits.
hits. And then 5 plus 5 is 10.
As you unleash on the one that just incapacitated Yarost, and you all are looking at Yarost, and his mind looks completely blank as he just stares off into the distance. He drops Eternal Rest.
Can I take my movement to go in front of him to try to block him from?
I'll say you. Yeah, I'll say
Or
you
can I
could pull him. Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
okay.
pull him back and get in front.
Okay.
Yes, I will allow that. So the one that is in front of Yarost is dead. The one in front of Leo has taken 10 damage, and the one in front of 7 has not been hit yet. 7, it is your go.
It seems like there's several ways to regain. Reincarnate or resurrection can bring a brainless creature back to life. Regenerate will restore.
So what I'm reading is greater restoration,
Mhm.
heal, or wish.
Yeah.
So because I don't have heal or anything like that, right? And revivify is not going to do that because he's not dead.
Correct.
So even though that creature's dead now,
Doesn't matter. The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence. And I'll just say this. On the next turn, there are currently 2 intellectual devourers that see a creature's whose brain is like basically mush in its head right now.
Yeah.
And they have a feature called Body Thief, where the intellect devourer initiates an intelligence contest with an incapacitated humanoid within 5 feet of it that isn't protected by a protection from evil and good spell. If it wins the contest, then the intellect devourer magically consumes the target's brain, teleports into the skull, and takes total control of the body.
But I put my little elf body in front of him.
Yes, you did. You did.
I tried Yarost.
Now, I will say this. Winland is going to use Greater Restoration on Yarost to heal.
and so really we just have to keep them from taking him over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just knock them out. They're not hard.
Well, you just did 10 damage to the one, right?
She did
No.
10.
I did
She
10
killed
more
one,
to another
and then-
one.
She killed one and
Okay.
did 10 to the other.
Yeah.
So
You can't drop 15 real quick?
Spirit
I mean,
Guardians?
I can try, but it'd have to use something big like that. Where
If not, I could put.
Why are you trying to
Yarost-
save your spell slots?
I could
because we
put
have
Yarost-
mind flayers
yeah.
to deal with.
I could put Yarost in the bag of holding.
No, he would get like 1 minute and he'd suffocate.
Wow, I thought this was going to be easy, guys.
So I'm going to kind of
I don't know.
I am going to step in front of Yarost and Ordella, because I know Ordella's kind of positioned herself in front of Yarost. And I'm going to call forth Karis and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
It's any willing creature within a 15-foot radius.
Yep.
Has to have a wisdom saving throw of 15 or higher. If not, they still take half damage.
There are 2 left. So here are the 2. This is +0.
God bless, they both.
They
happened?
both succeeded on their saving throw, so they're going to take half damage. So 11.
Yep.
So
11,
half of 11, so they both
5.
take 5. So one of them has taken 15 damage. The other has taken 5 at this point.
Okay, hold on. I would like, because I'm standing in front of Ordella and Yarost.
Yeah.
I would like to push them back towards the door, because the door you said was one at a time. So where I'm the one in front of the door.
Okay, so you're pushing.
I'm pushing Ordella and Yarost backward.
Okay, you're going to leave Leo out there?
I'm not leaving Leo
I know
out
what you
there,
mean, I know
but
what you mean.
I'm because I'm standing in front of them, I'm pushing them
Okay.
back to the door. I'm going to make it where they have to come to me.
Okay. You call out to Karis. These 3 winged angel-like creatures come out, and as soon as they come out, you see their attention turn to Yarost as almost like in pity. They try to attack the intellectual devourers and just can't seem to get enough in, but they still do damage. It is now Leo's go. We're back up to the top of the round. 2 of these intellectual devourers are still there. Leo, you're in the room with them. Everybody else is either out of the room. 7 is in the doorway. What are you doing?
Could we not outrun these guys?
Based on how quick they ran to you, you think you wouldn't be able to outrun them. It'd be like a human trying to outrun a dog.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cast... I'm going to move with the group.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Fireball.
Oh, yeah. The first fireball of the game.
I'm going to need a shot of Fireball after this.
Let's go.
So you take your orb, and your orb engulfs in flame, and you throw your orb out of your hand, and it goes past both of these intellectual devourers so that the edge of this fireball, when it explodes, will just hit them and not hit you all. What is the DC on this?
15.
15 dexterity saving throw. This is +2.
Save on both.
Save on both, so it's still going to take half damage.
Okay, so that's
8d6.
full is 8d6, so
Dang.
Yes.
34.
34, so 15, 17 damage.
Both die.
Guess what?
Bye.
They each had 21 hit points. So with the 17, one had already taken 15 damage. So it is gone. The other one had taken 5. That brings it up to 22. So they are not, even though they're able to get to the very edge of this fireball, it still engulfs them in flames as they die in front of you. Combat is over, but Yarost stands in front of y'all, staring straight ahead. At this point, his tongue is hanging out of his mouth.
7 is standing there with 3 angels rotating around him.
Yes, he is.
Because he used a very large spell. So we don't really have any way to do anything for Yarost at this point.
Not right now.
Okay. Now, if we...
Poor buddy.
And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, 7, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.